Aviat Old Town is a 100-unit building that houses individuals from 30 to 70% AMI. Incorporated into the building are 30 units for previously homeless young adults who were in foster care at some time during their life. We also have 10 units for homeless veterans in partnership with the VA Medical Center. Through the VA Medical Center, we have on-site services with a full-time case manager provided by us.
This project is dear to my heart because it helps bring stability to these kids. Out of the 100 units, we have 30. And in those 30 units, I have kids of all different backgrounds. Kids who were sleeping on the park benches, kids who were couch hopping, kids who were just coming out of their foster care homes that didn't have anywhere to go.
I found case like this through one of my caseworkers. They helped me out through getting housing and finding stability.
What we know about Denver and the surrounding areas is that we have a housing crisis, and we have to address that crisis by building density, building units that provide support to people who maybe are struggling to make it. And we hope that this building that is in such a great area will provide that for our families.
The genesis Viña Apartments actually started with the Urban Land Conservancy. The Urban Land Conservancy purchased this 6.2-acre parcel located at 48th and Race in Denver. Columbia Ventures' affordable housing model is really to develop properties that include some type of service enrichment, and that service enrichment is going to be dependent on the site itself, the surrounding neighborhood, the community, other services already provided within the community. But what really is important to us and what's important to the community from a resource standpoint is that nearby employment opportunities, quality employment opportunities, nearby transportation. This site specifically has all of that. We're within a quarter mile of a light rail station. Tepeyac Health Center provides medical services. Food Co-op will provide fresh food.
I feel lucky. I feel pretty special. Just because it's not easy to get a really nice new apartment complex to one that's affordable, easy to pay, kind of something that I can afford, also be able to live my life and do things that I want to do.
I love this place. My children, they come out and enjoy the park all the time. We actually had, their birthday parties right here, and it was absolutely gorgeous. Me and my children, we just go around and do some nature walks right here, and we will enjoy the chairs. We also love to just relax in a chair and just absorb the sun and enjoy nature.
Affordable housing creates a safe and consistent place to live for folks who otherwise might be one emergency away from homelessness.
Maxfield Heights is senior housing 55 and older. Affordable housing is extremely hard to come by, especially in Colorado.
Maxfield Heights has provided more senior housing, which is a much needed resource for seniors in almost every community. The seniors are extremely happy to have that housing in Rifle.
Having a very good, safe place to live in a senior community has given me room to breathe and to enjoy life and not to worry about how I'm going to pay my rent if I have another bill show up or another health concern happen.
We love our apartment. It meets all our needs. We love the location. We have a beautiful view off of our balcony.
One of my favorite things about living in Maxfield Heights is how they treat the people.
Maxfield Heights provides the opportunity for people to live their best lives here.
I'm very pleased to be here.
Legacy Lofts is the convergence of many things that people need. The majority of the space in this property is homes, affordable housing, a place where people can call home, that they can afford, that's safe, decent, dignified housing. The Colorado Coalition for the Homeless has been providing healthcare and housing and hope in this community for nearly 40 years. And this building was really built out of that experience.
Renaissance Legacy Lofts started years ago with a vision by John Parvinsky and the Colorado Coalition for the Homeless to expand our health services from our Stout Street Health Center to really expand those services to meet a greater health need in the community. And this is a facility for folks who are experiencing homelessness, who are in the hospital receiving care, and who are ready to be discharged to recover but have nowhere to go. And so the Recuperative Care Center is a facility where people experiencing homelessness exiting the healthcare system have to go to recover, where they can receive health care, mental health services, connections to housing, and be sheltered.
I was homeless off and on, mostly on for like the last 10 years. So I came about to be here, signing up for housing and getting a couple case managers and stuck with it and have a nice apartment here at Legacy Lofts.
The solutions for homelessness are both simple and complex. There are the complexities of each individual's need, but the simplicity is that homelessness ends in a home. And we need housing, we need affordable housing, we need these affordable homes for people to have that foundation to build the rest of their lives on.
We serve the mobile home park residents in Colorado. It tends to be often older adults or people who may speak English as a second language. We work with a lot of people that have children or people with a disability, but we'll work statewide with mobile home park residents throughout the state. We offer trainings so that people are informed of their rights. We offer some clinics as well as advocacy opportunities, and then we provide direct legal representation so that when people need an advocate in court, they can use us to be that advocate.
The services we provide range from education, so coming in and doing Know Your Rights and helping residents understand the mobile home laws in Colorado better, because they're very complicated and long, and having an attorney walk through them is really helpful. The legislature has actually done a lot of work over the last 5 years to increase the protections for mobile home residents. We want to come in and be seen as a resource on the legal side, not driving agendas ourselves.
And in doing this work, you learn that there's a huge power imbalance between the landlord and the tenant. One person's life, one eviction prevented is monumental for that person's life. Because if that person were to be evicted, there's all this fallout that comes with an eviction. It's pretty traumatic.
On one hand, mobile home parks offer the greatest supply of unsubsidized affordable housing throughout the state, and it is an important solution in our affordable housing crisis. On the other hand, by living in a mobile home park, people are exposed to other types of legal risk that they might not be if they were living in an apartment.
Back in December 2021, we received a letter from the previous owner saying that the park was for sale. It's shock because we didn't know what was going to happen in the future of Westside.
Once we found out that the trailer park was being sold out, we thought that what was going to happen is another organization was going to come in. They were either going to increase the rent, or they were either decide that the trailers were not viable to rent anymore, so they were going to ask us to leave. But displacement was a very big concern.
We only had 90 days to organize and buy the park. By March, we found out about elevation. It was accepted. That's when we gathered together at my parents' house and we had a video call with, elevation with Stefka, and that's where she said, hey, the offer was accepted. So everyone, was really happy.
The Mobile Home Park Act provides that when a park goes up for sale, or if the park owner has any intention of selling the park, they have to notify residents. And the residents get an opportunity to put forth an offer to purchase the park.
Never give up. Fight for your community. It's worth it, Just gather together, organize your community.